Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey, Dave. Love the show, especially on Victory Monday, when we much needed. I'm going to bring up the elephant in the room, though. What is going on with Amari Cooper? And I can't hardly believe it's all about him kind of pouting about the contract, because he needs to play good this year in order to try to get a better contract here or somewhere else next year. Bell's injury, is that going to maybe get Rash out there to see what he can do? Because Moore had a better game, but he's still not really living up to the second-round draft pick that we used on him. Judy, thank goodness we got him. He looked good. And the run game got better. Do you think that's because we had better blocking, or were we having better schemes to suit the running backs better? Just want to know what you think on all these things. Thank you. Go Browns.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Scott, relative to the running, I think they used the big personnel, and I think that was really effective. You know, that you had Harris at the fullback, you had Zinter in there. I don't think they used that as much against Dallas. And I know Jacksonville's defensive line is pretty good. I think Cowboys' defensive line is a little bit better.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think those were both factors. Against the Cowboys, they might have only gone two tight ends once. And I don't think they went big personnel like jumbo at all. It was all three receivers and a few four receiver sets. So that was a big change. It felt like back to Kevin Stefanski, the offense of, the end of last year and in his first, I guess just overall over his first 4 years. They did a lot of that. The Nick Harris is fullback and moving him in motion, the backup center. So I think that helps. You get big bodies in there. Down and distance helped a lot. I know they still had a ton of penalties, but it wasn't 1st and 15 and 2nd and 10 all day. And when you're not there, you can try to run it. 1st and 15, it almost is impossible to run it. So I think all those things played a factor. Foreman getting more time was a factor, and just a bigger commitment to it.
All right, so the caller did ask about Amari Cooper, and here's the numbers that he's kind of referring to. 2 games, 5 catches, 27 yards, 4 drops. Critical third down, jumping backwards after he had the first down, so he caught it and went behind the sticks, didn't get the first down. Again, I was thinking the same thing, Scott. I don't know. I don't think Cooper is pouting about the contract. I don't think that's it at all. I could be wrong. It might be as simple as a small sample size. I don't know. It's concerning, though.
Yeah, I'm working on a story about it right now because it really stood out to me, especially yesterday following, the Cowboys game. You just don't see Amari Cooper drop a ton of passes. And to drop the would-be touchdown against the Cowboys, and that one didn't matter because the game was out of hand. But still, he should have caught it. Yesterday, he drops a pass that, probably would have taken down the 10-yard line. Could lead to a touchdown. I think that they settled for a field goal. He just looked like he jumped and he didn't really need to jump. He just seems out of sync, not quite himself. But I don't think it's the contract issue or even the trade reports, with Brandon Ayuk and the 49ers during training camp. I don't think that's it. He's too much of a professional. I'm watching, like today I went back, I watched every snap of his, and it looks like he's playing hard to me. He's running hard. Even on that play the caller mentioned, the 3rd and 3 where he gives up a yard. I mean, he's running hard there, and he should have fallen forward, but he thinks he's going to be able to get around that guy. It just feels like everything that can go wrong right now for Cooper is going wrong. He and Watson don't appear to be in sync. But, I asked Kevin Stefanski about it, asked Jerome Ford about it. They're confident that they'll figure it out. And so am I, because Cooper is that good. I don't think he's lost a step. He's 30 years old now. I don't think that's the reason. He's still getting open. 4 drops, we could argue if they're all 4 of those are drops, but it's clearly not what they need him to be. And we talk about the offensive struggles. A lot of those were predictable. I could not have envisioned Cooper getting off to the start.
Yeah, no, I 27 yards after 2 games. I would have said the Browns are 0-2 if you would have told me Amari Cooper's numbers. They lost the first two, so they do need to figure that out without question.